So just before we give you the solution to these problems, I just want to identify that actually a lot of issues in our breathing can be caused by non-physical problems. Okay, so once we get our diaphragm in correct position, our airway and our rib cage rises, that causes our weight to come forward onto our toes, which is going to shorten the calf muscles, leading to, your brain's going to like to overload those calves, Achilles tendon, plantar fascia. All those structures are going to be highly sensitive in your brain, and those bag chain receptors, the messengers to your brain, are going to be on high alert, so they're going to want to contract for you. Now, if we take it right back to why the ribcage went out of position and why your breathing got altered, a lot of it can be emotions, stress. Okay, now I'm not going to go too far into the emotions and stress in terms of other issues outside of running. Now, very often with clients, it can be outside of running, but if you're nervous about beating your sub 3 hours, say for instance, you want to beat that sub 3 hours. If you think about it, so let's go back into the position. Stick between the teeth, tongue and the roof of your mouth, lips together. And then what I want you to do is I want you to think about something that stresses you during your running. Okay, a worry, it might be a weakness that you've identified in your running, going uphill, whatever it is, and just swallow. Think about something that stresses you and just swallow. Okay, and then what I want you to do is think about something that is easy for you, that you enjoy doing, and swallow again. Okay, and for some people, any stressors, okay, and again, we'll keep it to your running here, any stressors can sometimes change how you swallow, okay, and that can be a clue that that's actually stressing you, which is stressing your breathing, okay. So when you're running, or when you're thinking about this sub 3 hours, or you're thinking about something specifically when you're running, that can actually alter your breathing, which alters your rib cage position, which alters your belly of your diaphragm, which then alters the weight, okay. So the weight starts to go forward towards the front of our foot, our calves start to work harder, our Achilles get a little bit overloaded, our plantar fascia gets more load on it, okay. So all stuff that can be linked right back to breathing. Very, very powerful stuff. So give that a try. If you're absolutely fine and you can swallow without including stressing your system and thinking about stressor, while swallowing, great. And if you can pass it on both, that's absolutely brilliant. If you can't pass it, then try the next video, the correction video, while thinking about the stresses to your running that you don't like. Okay, and as I said, we're going to share a lot more of this in the coming week.